UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. We've managed to leave the theme parks of Orlando and head into the beautiful Bay Hill Club and Lodge. What do you think of this place, Rich?
Well, this is the King's golf course, isn't it? Arnold Palmer, and this golf course is everything and then some. It's big, it's beautiful, and it is difficult. Luke, I only played here twice in all of my years on tour because I was afraid of it. I never had a good round here, and I've never had a good round since. But in saying that, these players love coming here. They come here because of the golf course and the difficulty of it, as well as to honor Arnold Palmer, the gentleman who really took our game into a new dimension back in his day. It's especially known for its last 3 holes, Luke. A very short par 5, then a very long, difficult par 3, and then how do you escape the last hole? Water, water everywhere on the second shot. How many times have we seen Tiger Woods hole a birdie putt on the 18th green for the victory? More times than I can count. What an incredible venue for a great championship. This golf course is loved by most on the PGA Tour.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Wow. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. How good was that bunker shot? Putting for a par now. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave it.
Oh. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. This putt is about 8 feet.
Trying to save par here.
Nice line. Okay, steady now. And this one will be for bogey. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away
40 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, what happened there? Right into the water on that one. And here we are with their 4th. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Putting now for a bogey.
right over the spot they were looking at.
In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour. But when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine. Like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour. And that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Now 4 back after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Wonderful shot. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Oh, absolutely flushed. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Well done. And that will take him to 2 under. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
That's not the shot they're after. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 3 back from the leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And now we go to the 12th, where this happened just a moment ago. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one needs to kick left. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. Starting to look really good.
And you hold it. What a monster. And that will take him to 3 under. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 7.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite as...
For a birdie run.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Lining up from around 160 yards. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, nicely played. And this putt to move into a share of first.
It's tracking.
Oh, just missed. An opportunity to make their par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left.
You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going low.
Oh, I love that. Had the confidence to stand up there and try and drive the green and delivered.
Aggressive. I love it, especially since they're one back of the lead.
An eagle putt awaits. Like the look of this one. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Currently 6 under for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Around 110 yards to go. Currently leading by 2. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, well played. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? Leading by a couple after that hole. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And he's not hit the mark on that. Whew. Really had that shot dialed in. Well, that should save him. That one from the sand. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Here's some action from
Wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Quality shot, that one. 20 feet to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take him to 8 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
That's frustrating. Putting for par. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks.